A very good morning to doctor and also my fellow friends. My name is RENESKUMAR, son of MAHESVARAN. My entry number is AP210262. So I'm the leader for the group 12, section 1, and the title that we are chosen for the assignment is about the impact of illegal contracts on the economy and societies. So now let's move on to the team members that I'm going to introduce to you guys. Thank you. Okay, now I would like to introduce all my team members who is POJAN, SYALLMIQ, Sean, SYAZWAN and ASHWEENA. And also last is not least the team leader Rinesh. It's me. So now I would like to pass to Ashwina for the introduction part presentation. Thank you and enjoy the presentation. Thank you, Doctor.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashna Kaur Chahel, daughter of HARDIAL Singh Chahel with matrix number CP210085. I am here today to talk about the introduction of law. Law is an agreement that is built and implemented by the organization of society or government to control the action. However, it exactly defined and still up to depth. The exact meaning of law is up for depth, but it is generally understood to be a framework of law that are made and enforced by organization of society or government in order to control behavior. A legal document, whether written or standard, and a right contained inside may have been implemented on the laws as they are being made. The law implement politics, economy, history, and also society in a various type of way, and also serve as an agreement for a relationship between people. When an agreement is legal, its already void and non-contract arises from it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Doctor. Now I will continue to present the part of literature. For the part of literature review, we research from the website illegal contract term, business and employment law in the integrity. For the illegal contract, it prevents claim based on the contract when one party attempts or execute a transaction that is prohibited by law. The primary effect of the violation is to denying legitimate claims. Courts will not help claimants obtain compensation for their crime if the contract case involved illegal activity. Some variable would be well against the squares of events that lead to the disagreement and applied. Contract that are illegal may also undermine customer confidence. If customers feel that the conditions of an agreement are unlawful or unethical, they could be hesitant to sign them. Now I will to pass. Now I will pass to my friend to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Chan bin MAIR, matrix number CP210040. So I will continue about the literature. We're talking about the literature. In a legal context, the business reputation might be quite challenging when involved on overseas investment and commerce. So indirectly, the economy and society as a whole may suffer as a result. People may lose faith in business if they realize that they can get away with breaching the law. In general, the transaction may significantly affect both society and the larger economy. In illegal contract may have significant social effect. It is crucial for both enterprise and people to make sure that they contract morally and legally sound. So the result could be exploitation of weak people or group like customer or employee. Also, social injustice and inequality may come from this problem. And according to the title we choose, the contract consider illegal and the consequences associated with such illegality, which is involving enforced illegal transaction or rising from them, violate policy, and undermine private rights. However, the article also acknowledged that in some cases, right may exist on the verge of illegality. And my friend will continue with the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalmik. Oh, good morning, doctor, and my fellow friends. So, my name is RENESKUMAR, son of MAHESVARAN. My number is AP210262. So, I will continue the slide with the discussion part. Discussion part is based on the title that we fixed in the introduction, which is the impact of illegal contracts on the wider economy and society. So, we were able to figure out some important impacts and that could be reflected by the consumers and also the economic status. So this is due to the several law and regulation needed to be respected in the contract that are going to be offered to a customer. So the first impact is impact by eroding the rules of law and trust. Eroding the rules of law and trust refers to the gradual or systematic weakening the principles and trends on the confidence level in the illegal systems and also its informants. So that is the first point, which is impact by eroding the rules and of law and trust. Also, the trust is important in a contract, and also it needed to be respected by the customers. So moving to the next point is about the second point is about the cost of economic implication. So by economic implication, we are referring to the impact market of referring to the impact of the market dynamic and restrict fair competition. So it's resulting in negative economic reputation. So by having a bad reputation or negative reputation in the economic, it will cause the growth of an economy, and also it will cause the growth of a nation. So it also need to be considered about the economic implication when doing a contract. So illegal contract will cause of economic implication. That's the second point. So the last point is about the impact on the rights and safety of the customers. So as usually, rights and safety is the most important thing needed to be respected or needed to be consumed in any of the contracts that are offering to the customers, because their safety is the important thing for the contractors. So by offering a trustworthy contract to customers will gain their trust on the customers. So the customer's priority is the important thing for contract. That's why the law for the contract are always consuming and also giving importance for the rights and safety of the customers. So that is the last point from the discussion point, which is the impact on the rights and safety of the customers is the impact, the most underestimated impact for the illegal contracts in the wider economy and society. So that's all from me. Thank you, Doctor. Next, I pass it to POJAN. Take over. Thank you.
Hi doctor, my name is POJAN MARIMUTHU with metric number AP210457. Now I will suggest 3 recommendations to overcome the impacts from illegal contract. First recommendation is to enforce and strengthen the law. Law enforcement agencies should carefully analyze and enact the applicable laws to make sure the rules and laws are comprehensive, clear and adaptable to the progressive change in contractual practice. This involves the importance of elements in valid contracts, identifying forbidden activities, and creating legal remedies with penalties for involvement in illegal contracts. Second recommendation is implementation of stricter regulation and monitoring. The responsible authorities should often monitor any activity related to illegal contracts to take effective actions. Furthermore, they must allocate adequate evidence to law enforcement agencies to continuing effective investigation of contract-related violation, so that the individual or organization believed to be involved in illegal contracts with evidence must be punished to deter others from engaging in similar activities in the future. Last is strengthening consumer education and awareness campaigns. Nowadays, consumer enters in agreements of illegal contracts without their knowledge and become one of the victim of illegal contracts. To prevent this, it is essential to conduct awareness campaign for consumers that can educate them about illegal rates. Therefore, consumer could learn the knowledge of consumer rights and responsibility on how to identify an illegal contract from the awareness campaign. That's all from my part. I will pass to next group member. Thank you, doctor.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is SYAZWAN bin Samsul Amri. My number metric is AP210027. For conclusion, illicit transactions have a significant impact on society and the larger economy. They undermine the rule of law and public trust, obstruct economic development, and endanger consumer safety and rights. Illegal contracts can be avoided and their harmful effect can be reduced. A culture of legality, fairness, and trust may be fostered through strengthening the legal system, upholding rules, and educating customers. In the end, this action will support a strong and a resilient economy while preserving the rights and welfare of people and society at large.